probably the two most common questions I get asked on my TikTok are one, do I know I look like Heisenberg? Yeah, I got that. And two, why would I as a scientist have crosses on my wall? Making no sense to many people. And the truth is, I am unabashedly a Christian. I would love to die for my faith. I truly believe that Jesus is God. That is my personal religious worldview. And a lot of people seem to think that that's incompatible with being a scientist. And that really hasn't been my experience. I know that when I got my undergraduate degrees in math and physics, there wasn't an issue. When I got my master's degree in physics, again, it wasn't an issue. When I got my PhD in nuclear engineering, nobody cared about my religion. Now, there were people that would prefer that I had a different worldview, but it's not a requirement that you have to believe a certain way about why there's design in the universe or what happens to you when you die. There's really no requirement. Same thing occurred when I went into industry in nuclear waste management or radiological emergency response. Nobody cared what your religion was. When I became a fellow of the American Physical Society, only 0.5% of physicists can get that in any given year. No questions at all about religion. When I got certified as a health physicist, yeah, still. When I got licensed as a professional engineer in nuclear, nothing. When I got hired on as an associate professor of nuclear engineering, yeah, not an issue. When I got tenure, yeah, even getting tenure, none of that has anything to do with it. And I would tenet that if we assume people have to believe the way that we believe and that we're going to be intolerant of people that see things differently, I think that's the definition of bigotry. Maybe I'm wrong, that's my understanding anyway, but in science and engineering, we love diversity. It's the best way to get something right is to have people with lots of different experiences, lots of different worldviews, lots of different perspectives, and everybody looking at it from different directions is the best way to make sure that we've caught everything and can get as much out of our efforts as we possibly can. We think diversity is healthy, and that includes religion as well as gender, skin color, anything. Any kind of difference is endemically considered healthy. Anyway, that's my experience, and I do recognize a lot of people feel that way. In fact, there's even a professional society, the American Scientific Affiliation, that's resulted in that, because there are a lot of people that feel the way that this commenter feels, that Christians should not be scientists. But, you know, that's just the way it is. I don't know. I hope that helps. Let me know otherwise. Thanks.